Before the Romphim Kickstarter campaign was launched promising men all over the globe, once you put it on, you don't want to take this thing off.
What in the fuck is a romper? And after a quick Google search, I took one look and thought, what the fuck is that shit?
Before the search term Rompers would pull in over 63 million search results near the end of May 2017, and the internet was torn in half with both love and hate for the newest male fashion craze.
I don't wear romper shit, man. What the fuck?
The romper can be traced back to the early 1900s and were originally sported by women and children. The male romper wouldn't make its full debut until the 60s, but it somewhat existed in a one-piece suit worn by construction workers, waste collectors, and people in the military. It's even appeared in a number of scenes from pop culture history. I mean, that guy Steve Irwin, well, he was a big fan.
Holy smokes, that was too close. Whew. Danger, danger, danger.
Well, the romper is back in a big way, and a startup company out of Chicago is looking to prosper on its popularity. Their Kickstarter campaign has brought in enough money for them to shit their pants. Something that could easily happen in a romper, because they look like they'd be a bitch to get out of. You know. What's going on, guys? My name is Michael McCrudden, documenting the rise in popularity of the romper, here for you on Before They're Famous. Now, I'm gonna be honest, not one of you guys requested this video, but seeing as fidget spinners was a blowaway hit last week, I figured, what the hell? And if anyone's watching this and wants to send me a romper, well, maybe I'll wear it in a future show. They're cool, right? People like these?
All I saw was a bunch of pasty-ass bitch boys, all lined up with their pretty little haircuts and pathetic physiques, looking like they just got done with an intense game of ping pong. They've never seen the inside of the gym. They don't even know a guy named Jim.
Okay, maybe I won't wear it. I don't know. The girls in the office said it was cool. Anyway, let's get into this bio. Rompers first made their appearance in the United States of America back in the early 1900s, gaining popularity for the mobility and freedom they offered, as opposed to the typical formal wear, including corsets and, well, top hats. Yeah, it was back then. Kids would throw in a romper for playtime, and the fashion's popularity peaked in the 1950s, when it became the hottest thing for the ladies to wear to the beach. Then Amanda Cerny, she looked good in a burlap sack. The first male romper was spotted prominently back in 1964 when Sean Connery appeared in the film Goldfinger, wearing, well, a baby blue romper.
He needs kings and queens. Who are you?
Bond. James Bond.
Of course, there was also the military and construction workers like I mentioned in the intro. Steve Irwin, he pretty much became a full-time ambassador of the romper, sporting a khaki romper in most of his appearances on screen. Rapper Young Dro, well, he came out of hiding to prove he wasn't wearing one. And then there was NFL star Cam Newton, who rocked the Romphim at Coachella before the Romphim was even launched.
Cam Newton, this is what you get.
Yeah, that guy looks fresh. So let's get to talk about its recent rise in popularity. A bunch of Chicago business students, 3 boys and 1 girl, they were sitting around having drinks and talking about men's clothing options. They found that options were limited, things were too busy, they were too fratty, or they were too runway. They wanted something fun without sacrificing comfort, fit, and versatility. They hooked up with some fashion designers and got to work on their patterns and prototypes. Then they launched their Kickstarter on May 15, 2017 and took over the internet for the following few days.
On May 15th, 2017, Aced Design will introduce the original Romphim, and you'll see why this summer is about to get romped.
Their goal was to raise $10,000, but at the time of this recording, well, they're well on their way to $400K. They sold out of one of their designs, they released a special July 4th edition, and have included an XL size for the big boys, just like me. When the younger generation were caught up in the delight of fidget spinners, an older demographic were contemplating purchasing a romper for the 2017 summer season. Adding more fuel to the fire, well, the internet did its part, pumping out countless memes. Need to pee, but I'm wearing a romper. The answer that will literally take a man's soul from his body. After sex, and she just throws your romper over to you and says your Uber's here. But of course, not everyone is embracing the romper. It's got its haters.
Seymour Gaines hit me up and he said the world needs to know what Robert Frank thinks about rompers for men. And my first response was, what in the fuck is a romper?
I'm sorry, I love that video. I really want to make it before they're famous on Robert Frank 615. So if you want to see that, let me know in the comments down below. In truth, the trend, well, it does get me excited for summer, but if you're a dude out there who rocks a man bun and a romper at the same time, you're officially that guy that is just way too cool. Like, way too cool. You know what I mean? As for the rest of the story, well, it's coming to a patio party near you, because it's summertime, baby, and this is Before They're Famous. My name is Michael McCredden, and we have done other videos on trending topics like fidget spinners. Then we did one on the guy Salt Bae, and then Pineapple Pen Guy. Yeah, we're doing a lot of weird stuff, so be sure to browse around, hit subscribe. We'll see you guys in another video.